Hi, friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Nursing Classes, a place where you get nursing competitive exam MCQ and theory classes. आज की इस वीडियो क्लास में हम एम्स पटना नर्सिंग ऑफिसर एग्जाम 2020 का क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने जा रहे हैं। शुरू करने से पहले अगर आप लोगों ने मेरी YouTube चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकॉन को क्लिक करें जिससे मेरे आने वाली वीडियोस का नोटिफिकेशन पहले मिलेगा। अगर वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो एक लाइक कर देना और अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर करना। चलो अब शुरू करते हैं। एक, The apex of the heart is formed mostly by the A. Left ventricle, B. Right atrium, C. Left atrium, D. Central ventricle. Correct answer A. Left ventricle. 2. Which of the following is the largest cranial nerve? A. Cranial nerve 6, B. Cranial nerve 10, C. Cranial nerve 7, D. Cranial nerve 5 trigeminal. Correct answer D. Cranial nerve 5 trigeminal. 3. Tarsals of the ankles are examples of which type of bone? A. Short bones, B. Sesamoid bones, C. Long bones, D. Pneumatic bones. Correct answer A. Short bones. 4. How many bones are there in the lower extremities in a normal adult? A. 58, B. 62, C. 64, D. 60. Correct answer B. 62. 5. What is the approximate maximum air volume in the lung for normal healthy adult? A. 2400 milliliters, B. 3000 milliliters, C. 300 milliliters, D. 6000 milliliters. Correct answer D. 6000 milliliters. 6. Carpal metacarpal joint is an example of which of the following types of joints? A. Hinge, B. Ball and socket, C. Pivot, D. Saddle. Correct answer D. Saddle. 7. Which of the following layers of the adrenal gland secretes glucocorticoids? A. Adrenal medulla, B. Zona glomerulosa, C. Zona reticularis, D. Zona fasciculate. Correct answer D. Zona fasciculator. 8. Which of the following is an example of ball and socket joints? A. Skull joint, B. Thumb joint, C. Hip joint, D. Elbow joint. Correct answer C. Hip joint. 9. What is the synonym of clotting factor 2? A. Christmas factor, B. Fibrinogen, C. Calcium, D. Prothrombin. Correct answer D. Prothrombin. Thus, which of the following quadriceps femoris muscles help in flexion of the thigh? A. Rectus femoris, B. Vastus medialis, C. Vastus intermedius, D. Vastus lateralis. Correct answer A. Rectus femoris. 11. Which of the following parts of the brain controls body temperature? A. Hypothalamus, B. Hippocampus, C. Pons, D. Amygdala. Correct answer A. Hypothalamus. 12. How many cervical nerves are there in the spinal cord? A. 5, B. 9, C. 8, D. 12. Correct answer 8. 13. The elbow is an example of a dash joint. A. Hinge. B. Pivot. C. Condyloid. D. Planar. Correct answer A. Hinge. 14. The expanded ends of a long bone are called A. Tubercle. B. Epicondyle. C. Diaphyses. D. Epiphyses. Correct answer D. Epiphyses. 15. The posterior pituitary consists mainly of dash. A. Beta cells. B. C cells. C. T cells. D. Neuronal projection. Correct answer D. Neuronal projections. 16. Which of the following hormones is not secreted from the anterior pituitary? A. Adrenocorticotropin. B. Prolactin. C. Human growth hormone. D. Oxytocin. Correct answer D. Oxytocin. 17. A dash is a cell that manufactures and stores the protein keratin. A. Keratocyte. B. Keratinocyte. C. Keratinocyte. D. Keratinolyte. Correct answer C. Keratinocyte. 18. Which of the following is an example of synarthrosis joint? A. Fibrous joints of the skull sutures. B. Wrist joints. C. Hip joints. D. Elbow joint. Correct answer A. Fibrous joints of the skull sutures. 19. Which of the following hormones inhibits release of growth hormone? A. Dopamine. B. Somatotropin. C. Somatostatin. D. Thyrotropin inhibiting hormone. Correct answer C. Somatostatin. 20. Oxytocin is mainly involved in which of the following functions? A. Motor skills. B. Childbirth and lactation. C. Growth and mental ability. D. Regulation of blood pressure. Correct answer B. Childbirth and lactation. 21. Which of the following is not related to MMR vaccine? A. Rubella. B. Measles. C. Rickets. D. Mumps. Correct answer C. Rickets. 22. Who among the following devised the autoclave used for sterilization? A. Charles Chamberlain. B. Robert Koch. C. Edward Jenner. D. Anton van Leeuwenhoek. Correct answer A. Charles Chamberlain. 23. Vidal, a serological test, is used to detect the presence of which of the following pathogenic microorganisms? A. Coli. B. Mycobacterium tuberculosis. C. Haemophilus influenza. D. Salmonella typhi. Correct answer D. Salmonella typhi. 24. The causative agent of Lyme disease is A. Rickettsia prowacki, B. Alphavirus, C. Borrelia burgdorferi, D. Trypanosoma brucigamiens. Correct answer C. Borrelia burgdorferi. 25. Which of the following microorganisms causes gonorrhea? A. Stylus gonorrhoeae, B. Streptococcus pneumoniae, C. Stariotioist gonorrhoeae, D. Neisseria gonorrhoeae. करेक्ट आंसर डी, नाइशीरिया गोनोरियाए। कैसी लगी यह वीडियो कमेंट करके बताएं। अगर अच्छी लगी तो अपनी दोस्तों के साथ शेयर करना। एंड डोंट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग। सी यू इन नेक्स्ट वीडियोज।